Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, J+K Retro Gaming.
We're here with another week of J+K Retro Pickups.
So change it up this week. I'll go first with my item, and it's an item I found at our friend's grand opening. He just opened a store in our town, and it's a retro 80s store. So right up our alley, and I spotted this bad boy, Transformers the movie, clamshell on VHS. One of our mutual favorite movies. We actually have a poster of it down in the 80s basement, which maybe you'll see one day. Also, we have it on DVD, maybe Blu-ray. I'm not sure. Not Blu-ray.
Not yet.
Not yet. DVD, but we didn't have it on VHS. And I'm surprised you missed it. I was walking around and I said, whoa, this is... I didn't recognize it at first because...
Slightly different cover.
Because of the cover. And there's a lot of Transformers VHSs out there. Episodes, like the TV shows, specials, stuff like that, where they put like 3 or 4 episodes onto a format. But this one is the movie, and so it's a little bit different than the poster. And of course, with the stuff he sells, it's in really nice condition.
Yep. Good reputable spot.
And the clamshell's in pretty good condition as well. So that's my pickup of the week. So what's your item of the week?
Ponies!
My little pony, comb and brush her hair. My little pony, tie a ribbon to show how much I care.
My Little Ponies. So if you go way back in the archives of J+K Retro Gaming channel, you'll know one of the top 5 toys that we did.
Oh, yes.
I mentioned that I loved My Little Ponies and I didn't have any. That has changed. So I'm going to start with these 5. When I was a kid, my very first pony was this one. This is Blossom, 1983. So I got her when I was 3 years old. And then shortly followed by Cotton Candy. Now these 5 actually, are the original, part of the original 6. So I'm still missing the 6th one.
Which is
Butterscotch. So this is Cotton Candy, Blossom.
Didn't we find Butterscotch, but she was in really bad condition, so we didn't buy it.
Yeah. This is Minty.
Minty. I would have thought Shamrock or something.
Nope. Or even Lucky. Nope. Minty. This is Snuzzle.
Snuzzle.
And this is Bluebell.
And for those viewers who might be wondering, no, I'm not a brony. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I think they are men. This is a kind of man. We discovered a new kind of man.
Do you think they're dangerous?
No.
So, of the original 6, I only ever had these 2. In my entire collection of ponies, I probably had less than 15. At first, I was like, well, I'll only buy the ones that I had. But then when I was like, I need the original 6.
And they're not that expensive anyways to collect. It's not like they're hundreds of dollars each. They're pretty fairly priced.
Yeah.
Depending on the condition, but most people will sell them used for around $5 to $20.
Yeah,
depending on condition.
Yeah, I've decided I will not pay more than $20 for a pony. Some of them do, like, people price things, marketplace. People price things however they want. But I think each of these were 5 or 10. I think she was 5 and she was 10.
And some of them do come, we find, are pretty beat up. But you make sure that you buy them in restorable condition and you restore them really well with, like, I think you put conditioner in the hair.
Yeah, I go through a whole process to get them looking the way they do. And, like, from this far away, that they're in really good condition. Some of them have, like, she's got a little spot here. Yeah. This is actually a purple pony, although she kind of looks like a faded, sickly white. But their hair is good. They're actually pretty clean, and I won't buy them if they're, like, really marked up, or
chunks of hair missing.
yeah.
Or their
Well,
tails.
actually, I do have.
Alright.
You'll stay tuned for the next episode.
Part 2, yeah.
There are some that have some chunks of hair missing that I didn't notice at the time, because sometimes like their hair is so snarled and like mangled that it's hard to tell. So these ones all cleaned up really nicely. I just combed through their hair with loads of people conditioner, and I scrubbed them all off with a non-abrasive cloth or sponge. And
Because you have to be careful with this kind of material. It's not just, it's like, what kind of plastic?
well,
It's not
it's vinyl.
vinyl, yeah.
But you can, like, these are just painted on, so you can scratch them right off, and that would obviously ruin your pony. Some people do total pony rehabs where they'll like repaint, but I don't have the skills for that.
No. And also, I don't think you want to use alcohol on vinyl.
No.
You can actually make it more sticky. And...
Well, you can actually melt right through
Yeah.
the, like, this is,
So there are certain things.
this isn't like Funko Pop vinyl, this is like 1980s vinyl,
Yeah.
so it's in rough shape sometimes.
Right.
But yeah, I've seen videos where people, like, there's spots on them and they use that like bleach stuff, and I don't have the patience
Meh.
for that.
But also, you don't want them like pristine and start like messing, like painting stuff on it, because then it's not really
original.
vintage in the
Yeah,
original.
yeah. And I actually like it with a little bit of wear, because it's like, it shows that they were played
Yeah.
with. So
From they're like 40 years old, aren't they?
Yeah.
At least
45 at this
45
point.
years
Yeah,
old. All right.
very cute.
So let's take a look at this week's comics. So we're starting off this week with number 6. To fail is to conquer, to succeed is to die. Pretty heavy title. This is the first appearance of the October Guard, which is the Russian counterpart to G.I. Joe. This one takes place in Afghanistan, and this is part 1 of 2. Pretty cool cover. The Cobra Commander's a reflection, and it's around $20 to $25. Next up, number 7, which is part 2 of 2. Part 2 of number 6, and this one's called Walls of Death. Fun fact on this one, at the time of this story was released, the Cold War was at its height, 1982, so it was a bold and amazing move here to have the writers write in USA and Russia fighting together as allies, of course, to defeat none other than Cobra. This one's a little bit less, $10 to $15. And the last one for this week, number 8, Codename Sea Strike. In this story, G.I. Joe protects a space shuttle launch. And I don't know why, but this cover has always been a ho-hum for me, a little bit disappointing for that iconic G.I. Joe cover. This one is around $5 to $10. So those are the comics for this week. Now back to the show. So that's it for this week's pickups. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, let us know in the comments. Not sure how many viewers
Hey, you
of
never
ours.
know. Are there any bronies out there?
Are there any bronies out there? Let us know in the comments. Also about Transformers. Transformers, the movie, fans, also the toys. I don't really want to go down that rabbit hole.
I had considered starting a G1 Transformer collection.
Yeah, they're hard to
but
find and they're very expensive.
They're too pricey.
But even then, it's hard to find in good condition, like transforming condition.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, thank you all for watching. Thanks to all your subscribers for all your support. We'll see you next week on the next J+K Retro Pickups video. Until then,
Keep fit and have fun.
have fun. See you later.
Bye.
Starting to get used to saying that J+K Retro Pickups. Instead of gaming.
Yep.